rather unusual episode started several years ago when I first saw a documentary about the giant called Anaconda. From that day, I knew that our paths would eventually cross, and this is a story. My journey took me from New York City to Miami, and then straight south to the South American country of Venezuela, where the Amazon basin meets the endless plains of the Llanos, the great savanna, which has some of the world's most unique wildlife. From the capital city of Caracas, it's a short flight to the village of San Fernando. From here, it gets really interesting. A 4-hour truck ride through some of the most rugged and beautiful countryside you could ever imagine. So much to see in so little time, Gabriela. I need to see it all, for sure. My host and guide today is Gabriela Jimenez, who manages the ranch here, El Cedral, and she's going to try in a short period of time to show me everything there is to see.
Yeah.
The history behind this ranch is fascinating. I was talking to the driver on the way down, and he was starting to fill me in on the age of the ranch and how it got its start and its beginning. But you've got an interesting story to tell me, I'm sure, about the original owners.
Well, yes, in the beginning of the century, the man who calls Manuel Fuentes, he owned all this area. And to make the llaneros keep away.
The llaneros are the local
like cowboys.
People. Cowboys, okay.
He dig a big hole and put into the hole a black bull. And then
a black bull.
A black bull. And well, when the llaneros seen what he was doing, and they were, afraid, and they thought, oh my goodness, yes, I think he's making a pact with the devil. And he never had problem with the llaneros here in this area.
And so by doing that, he was able to keep the animals from being obviously killed off by the locals and keep the property in its natural form. Obviously it worked because it looks magnificent. So
it's very easy.
Let's go watch some animals. The Hato El Cedral is 106,000 acres of both a working cattle ranch with more than 20,000 head of cattle and an incredible wildlife sanctuary where you can experience one of this hemisphere's greatest wildlife spectacles, as well as one of the highest concentrations of giant anacondas in the world. That's why I'm here. What's the best time of year to come out to see
come
this?
Here? Okay, from December to March. That's the dry season. And December, January for me are the best months.
Okay.
The savanna is green. We have a lot of water yet, and all the birds coming, like the scarlet ibis, the red birds with the curvebell. And a lot of stork nesting, like jabiru storks and wood stork and spoonbills too.
Look at this up here. Look at this up here. Is that an incredible scene?
They make a very good team.
What a couple.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
It's a yellow-headed caracara.
He was just hitching a ride, folks. That was wild. How long have you been here? How long have you been working here?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
It must be an incredible experience. Every morning you wake up to this.
Every day. Every day. People think it's too boring, but it's no. Each day is different. Every day is different. You see maybe the same animals, but different situations.
Well, it's not a zoo. I mean, look around. This is not a zoo. You
know, it's just
wild experience. They look like a bunch of big rats, don't they?
Yeah, they're the largest rodent in the world.
They're the largest rodent in the world. We're talking king-size rats here.
Capybaras.
The largest rats in the world.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not really fair to say they're rats. They're a large rodent, obviously, but they have no tail.
No, they have no tail. They're excellent swimmers.
Okay.
They have webs on the
They're
toes.
webbed feet.
Yeah, to swim long distance.
Yeah.
And they're so quiet. They're not dangerous animals. They're so peaceful.
Look at the little babies. Look at the little babies there, just crossing the road.
Right, just they are maybe at least 15 days old.
Wow. How many of them are there out here?
This year, I think more than 15,000.
Now that's just here on the ranch?
Yes, just in the ranch. In Venezuela, the local name is chigüire.
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 Wow. Somebody didn't like this chigüire.
Oh.
Look at this thing. It's spread out all over the place.
You can see that's just a lower jaw.
Yeah. Now this thing.
Look at the teeth. Oh, the tooth.
Oh, so it's got. Oh, look at this. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
They're almost like serrated.
And this is.
That is wild. That's the
skull.
The skull.
The upper jaw.
Well, that's a big skull, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now it has two big.
Four.
Yeah, right there. Is that them?
That's it. One of these.
Yeah.
Put in there.
Yeah, very similar to a beaver. Very, very similar. It has those 4 teeth that it uses to chomp with. Now, this animal is a vegetarian, correct?
Right.
Doesn't eat anything but vegetation, mostly aquatic, I would assume. Would this be the remains of a meal from an anaconda?
Maybe it's possible.
Because they cannot digest the bones, right?
No. In the wild, the average of the life is about seven years.
So,
in a while.
So that's 2 extremes, okay? This thing either died of old age or it died a brutal death in the inners of a 20-foot, at least a 15 or 20-foot anaconda, which would have digested it internally, and then once it's finished, out comes the bones. It's just like a car wash. So while Gabrielle and I try and sort this out and put the pieces together, the bones together, why don't you have a look at this week's Surviving the Outdoors?
Today, we're constantly reminded on how damaging the effects of the sun can be on our eyes. Overexposure to ultraviolet rays can cause burning, blindness, and cataracts. And more often than not, as outdoor enthusiasts, we're more exposed to these rays than others. The effects of ultraviolet are just as strong, if not stronger, when they're reflected off snow, sand, and water. This causes an eye discomfort known as snow blindness. And mountain climbers, the higher you climb from sea level, the more intense the UV rays become. At 10,000 feet of elevation, the UV is 50% stronger than at sea level. There's a lot more to buying sunglasses than purchasing something you saw your favorite athlete wear. You've got to do your homework. In just touching on the basics, you should choose lenses that are shatterproof and scratch resistant. The frame should be comfortable and durable, and the most important factor, the lenses should block 100% of all ultraviolet light. Different activities require different types of glasses, so make sure you talk to knowledgeable salespeople. Nowadays, it's easy to find a variety of great quality eyewear that protects your eyes from 100% of the UV rays and also let in a full spectrum of light so everything appears normal. And folks, this is no time to cut costs. We're talking about your eyes here. So nothing but the best.
Coming up, more on my safari in Venezuela and Pete's exotic photo shoot. Well,
yes.
I wasn't disappointed.
Each one.
It didn't take long before my first encounter had me babbling like a madman. What a rush.
Wow. She's pregnant.
Now, how can you tell she's pregnant?
Could you say it's thick, all the body?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You can see the difference when she's pregnant and when she already ate, because she can see a round thing in the stomach.
Where its stomach's full.
That's right.
So because it's thick all the way around, does that mean that the offsprings are all through her body, or are they just in one spot for her babies?
Oh, well, she's from where's the utero?
Yeah, uterus, yeah.
Okay, the uterus.
Yeah.
And just the way the babies can get in that, in all this.
Oh, so they've got a lot of room there, huh?
And the belly. That's the belly.
How many babies will she have?
Well, maybe it's a big snake. Maybe can have more than I think, more than 30.
30 live little
babies,
anacondas.
maybe more or less.
Could we maybe, I don't know, touch it or
Yes, I would
something?
like to, but the reason is she's pregnant, and I don't really
You don't want to disturb her?
No.
And that makes a lot of sense. That's good. We might be able to find something maybe?
Well, yes, we can do that if we
Yes,
find another one.
snake that's not
She's
that's not
crossing
pregnant.
the road.
Well, we look for something that we can manhandle, if you will. Why don't you have a look at this week's Off the Beaten Path? Well,
I'll tell you something, folks. Going on a photo safari, let's say, in a truck like Angel's on is awesome. That's the way you usually do it. But to get in an area that's all swampy and wet like this is the way to go, my friends. In a boat, level with all the wildlife that are in here. Instead of being way above them, I can get some really good eye-level shots. Now, today I'm going to go for, well, pretty well anything around. I mean, there's a capybara all around here. There's some lizards, some iguanas, but hopefully, there's a lot of caiman around, and hopefully I can get really close to a caiman and get some really nice, tight headshots of them. That's what I want to get today. I got the old 200mm lens. It's not huge, but if I get close enough, it'll bring in anything perfectly. So I'm just going to work my way along this river and look for the best opportunities I can. If I don't get any gators or caimans or crocs, whatever you call them, no problem. But if I do, excellent. Going on a photo safari by water is definitely something different. If wildlife is your subject, there will be times when they'll spook. Whoa! Woohoo! But eventually, you're going to get in tight for that frame filler. I like that shot. I got reflection. Getting it all, folks. Whoa, am I close? Am I close to these guys? I love it. That, my friends, is a caiman. A caiman crocodilo. And it looks like a pretty good sight. Oh boy, when they disappear, you gotta wonder. Where did they go to? Can I see him under? Oh, look at his tail there. Oh, he's huge. Look at his tail. I'm gonna scare him. Watch this. Oh my God. There he goes. I think I got a shot of his tail. I think. In the water, underneath my boat. I tried to get a little edge of the boat in there. I need my polarizer on there right now, probably to get through that water, but I didn't even care if I got a picture of that. That was just fun. I thought I had my keeper there, folks. But on my way back, I spotted a beauty croc. Lo and behold, opportunity number 2. Watch this. Oh, man. Oh, he's blind in this eye. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, he's hissing at me and going backwards. You are the ultimate picture I've ever taken in my life. Okay, boat, you can stop anytime. Because if he comes on me, look at how fat he is. He's got a capybara in him for sure. The only reason he ain't coming after me right now because he's already got a little pig in him. Look at the long beak on him. You know, that's crocodile when they have a long, slender beak like that. Oh man, this is a photo safari extraordinaire. Nice chompers. How you doing, Peter Bowman? Perhaps you heard of me?
Our outdoor journal adventure takes us to incredible Venezuela, a country of striking natural beauty. Frequent flight destination, Venezuela's capital city of Caracas. And once in Venezuela, there are about a half a dozen smaller domestic carriers which service regional areas. Spanish is the official language of the country, but more than 25 Amerindian languages still survive. The currency unit is the bolivar, of which there are approximately 344, equaling $1 US. Visitors from the United States and Canada do not require any special vaccinations unless visiting the Amazonas region. A valid passport is required when visiting Venezuela. While in Caracas, the Outdoor Journal crew stayed at the beautiful Sheraton Macuto Resort. Coming up, an anaconda encounter. Boy, this is
Look at that,
beautiful.
over there, just over there. Just,
That's a
Ramon,
snake?
stop, yeah, stop,
Snake,
stop.
Ramon, snake.
Stop.
You sure it's a snake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you just tell me when, just Ramon.
Holy
Look
cow.
at that. That is a big snake.
It's a
at
very
that.
big snake.
Wow,
Now,
that's a big.
Can these things chase you down at all?
Well, yeah, but I need some help.
What do you mean, yeah? You mean this thing can chase us?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I gotta take the glasses off. Give myself lots of.
Wow.
What do you want me to do? I guess I need to be asking you a question. Look at the size of this snake.
It's huge, my goodness.
What are we gonna do? What if we went up to the front of it? Would it?
Okay, just we're gonna take that way.
We're gonna go behind it.
The wind is blowing.
Okay.
So we're gonna stand
Come
behind
in behind it.
Yeah.
Holy
avoid
cow,
the
look at the
snake,
size
it's
of that thing.
My goodness.
I don't know about this.
Wow. Oh,
Hope
my
you don't mind, but I'm
goodness.
gonna pretty well shut up from this point on. I can't say too much. I am choked up.
Oh God,
This is magnificent. This is absolutely magnificent. How long is this snake? What are we talking here?
I think close
We're
at 4
talking-
meters. At least 4 meters.
12 to 15 feet, maybe 15 feet
Maybe.
long.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
not marked.
this is incredible. This is an incredible animal. And it's got one of those
Yeah.
funny lumps on the side of its
Right?
head.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at the head.
It's almost like it's deformed.
Right, it's got a lot of scars. Look at it.
Now, is that an
Shape.
indication of the age of the snake at all?
Tell me. What?
Is it an indication of how old it is? Maybe because of all
Well,
the scars?
that's a big question. The biologists, just make him by themselves. They have not.
Wild.
How old they can get this snake?
This is incredible. I can't say enough. This thing's huge. It's
Yes, it's
absolutely
huge.
massive.
Yeah.
You got to have a look at this lump on its head. This is.
Do you want to carry
incredible.
him?
Do I want to carry him? Carry him where?
Do you want? Do you?
You want to carry him?
I need some help. And Ramon, he can help
I
me.
would love to. Actually, you know what? I would love to.
Okay, Ramon, yo le voy a agarrar la cabeza. Okay?
Ramon, we're gonna put it on our shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Hang on.
Okay.
Before you do anything, let me know what you're doing.
Okay, just put it behind me. Okay.
Oh my God. What do you want me to do?
Oh, goodness, it's too heavy.
You got it. Oh my God.
Look at that. Close up of the eye. Wow.
I never thought in a million years.
Oh, God.
No, look at this.
You're feeling strong.
This is
Look
one
at the belly.
strong.
Look at that. That's the cloaca.
That is incredible. You got a good hold of that, huh?
Okay.
You got a good hold. Let's see if we can open it up.
Okay.
See if you can open it up and get an idea of the
Yeah,
length.
look at that's the defense mechanism when
Yeah.
you feel a trap or he doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
It releases a musk.
Yeah.
It's
Can we
a-
open
it's
this
like
snake
kinda-
up? Can we
yeah.
open this snake up? See that? Pull it forward. How's that for a shot? Whoa. Incredible. This thing has got to weigh, what, 100 and, how many pounds?
Well, here's not too heavy. Okay, we can
I got to
put
put him down.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Wait till I move here.
Okay. Wow,
Oh, that
listen
was
to motion.
fantastic.
Oh, God.
Fantastic. Look at its head. Look at its head.
Look at the hair.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that sinister looking head. Well, Gabrielle, that was fabulous.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much for my
You're
experience
welcome.
with the anacondas.
Wow.
It was a rush. What's next?
For
The
me too.
jaguar?
Thank you, Ramon.
Ramon, thank you, buddy. That was fantastic, my friend. Beautiful job. Beautiful. Show me more. Bigger. Mucho grande. Yeah, I can understand why somebody would want to go to a place like this and spend 3 or 4 days.
It's easy to see a lot of species in the ranch.
It's an incredible experience. It really is. Very lucky.
Yes, I am.
And I appreciate you sharing it with me. This is fabulous.